What if I told you there's one simple drink that can change everything? The firmness you experience, your sense of confidence, how energized your body feels in just 60 minutes. Most men over 50 believe their issue is simply a matter of age, that this is the new normal. But in truth, it's not about aging, it's primarily about blood flow. And here's the reality: your veins are not gone. They are simply waiting for the correct biological signal to expand once more. There is one common drink, available at your local grocery store right now, that has the power to compel your blood vessels to open up to 200% wider. Naturally, with no need for pills or negative side effects, just pure, natural biological power. This simple secret is what men in their 60s and 70s are now utilizing to fully restore their confidence. And the effects begin to kick in within just 1 hour. Hello, I'm Dr. Jason Brooks, men's health specialist. I am a board-certified urologist, and I have dedicated the past 30 years to helping men recover their performance and overall vitality without depending on pharmaceutical drugs. Today I'm going to reveal precisely what this drink is, exactly how it functions, and the way you can use it to regain the strength and stamina you might have assumed were lost permanently. This is because the true secret to lasting power is not discovered in a prescription bottle. It is concealed within your own body's inherent natural chemistry. Stick with me through to the conclusion, because the most impactful information is shared last. Before we discuss the drink itself, you must fully grasp what is actually taking place inside your body. When you were younger, your arteries were broad, highly flexible, and incredibly vital. Blood flowed through them rapidly, much like water through a new, undamaged hose. However, as the years accumulate, factors such as chronic stress, excessive sugar consumption, insufficient sleep, and even prolonged sitting begin to compromise the internal lining of those arteries, the endothelium. This crucial inner layer regulates one vital signal: nitric oxide. Nitric oxide acts like a biological switch. When this switch is activated, your blood vessels dilate. When it is deactivated, they contract, severely restricting blood flow throughout your entire system, including the areas where it is most essential. This explains why so many men report that their firmness diminishes, their recovery time increases, and their overall energy levels plummet. The issue isn't exclusively hormonal, it's a matter of circulation. Imagine trying to effectively water your lawn with a garden hose that is full of severe kinks. Regardless of how strong the source water pressure is, very little can flow through. Your body operates in a similar fashion. Without these vessels being fully open, blood cannot properly reach the muscles, nerve tissues, and cells that are vital for peak performance. Now, for the inspiring news: your body possesses the capacity to repair this damage. You can actually guide your arteries to fully open up again and flood your body with life-giving blood. This restoration begins with what you consume, specifically what you drink, because specific natural compounds actively trigger nitric oxide production and compel those arteries to naturally, safely, and quickly relax. In this presentation, I will reveal 5 potent beverages capable of achieving exactly this: drinks that actively restore proper circulation, significantly boost oxygen delivery, and fully bring back the performance you feared was gone for good. But one of these is so exceptionally powerful it has been scientifically shown to expand your veins by more than 200% in under an hour. That is the one we will begin with immediately. The #1 nitric oxide powerhouse that you should drink right before intimacy. This is the one, the specific drink that pharmaceutical companies will never mention, because it is so highly effective yet completely natural. Beetroot juice. It is neither exotic nor expensive, yet it stands as one of the single most powerful methods to supercharge overall blood flow and performance, especially for men who are over the age of 50. Here is the biological reason why. Beetroot is completely packed with natural nitrates. When you consume the juice, those nitrates travel through your digestive system into the bloodstream, and are transformed directly into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the crucial molecule that commands your arteries to relax and open wide. As its level increases, your blood vessels expand much like a balloon being filled with air. This expansion ensures that more oxygen, more essential nutrients, and more blood reach every critical part of your body that requires it, including the most important areas for stamina and intimacy. Clinical research indicates that consuming beetroot juice can elevate blood flow by as much as 200% within 1 hour. This is not exaggeration, it is proven biology. When the nitric oxide level surges, the smooth muscle tissue in your blood vessel walls relaxes. Your overall circulation dramatically improves, your firmness becomes stronger, and your confidence is fully restored. Here is the essential information. Precise timing and the correct amount are critical. Consume roughly 8 to 16 ounces, which is 250 to 500 milliliters, of pure beetroot juice, approximately 60 minutes before any activity. This specific window is when nitric oxide levels reach their peak in your blood. You can freshly prepare it using a juicer, or purchase pure unsweetened beetroot juice from most grocery stores. Just be careful to avoid any blends that contain added sugar, as sugar actively negates these vascular benefits. If you find the earthy flavor unappealing, try mixing it with a small splash of apple or ginger juice. Just ensure you keep at least 75% of the content as beetroot, and you will retain the full power. Some men even describe feeling a pleasant, warm pulse moving throughout their body about 45 minutes after drinking it. That sensation is your circulation fully waking up. And that is only the initial phase. Once nitric oxide starts to flow, you have the ability to protect it, extend its effects, and ensure it lasts much longer. How is this achieved? By strategically combining beetroot juice with a second potent beverage that keeps the nitric oxide molecules active within your bloodstream. That is the subject of our next point. Now let's turn our attention to something sweet, deep red, and truly ancient. A specific drink that was historically referred to as the nectar of strength in traditional Persian medicine, pomegranate juice. For many thousands of years, men have utilized it to boost their energy, endurance, and fertility. Today, modern science finally provides the full explanation. Within every serving of pomegranate juice are highly effective plant compounds known as polyphenols, specifically one called punicalagin. Consider punicalagin to be a vascular shield. When you drink pomegranate juice, these powerful antioxidants rush through your bloodstream and provide protection for nitric oxide, the very molecule that beetroot juice helps your body produce. Nitric oxide is inherently unstable. The moment it encounters free radicals or inflammation, it quickly breaks down. This is precisely where pomegranate intervenes. It actively blocks those free radicals, allowing your nitric oxide to remain fully active and alive for many hours longer. Consequently, while the beetroot juice opens your arteries, the pomegranate juice guards them, acting as a bodyguard protecting a king. The outcome is more sustained blood flow, significantly improved circulation, and firmness that lasts longer. One notable study monitored men who consumed a small glass of pomegranate juice daily for a period of 4 weeks. Nearly half of the participants reported that their performance had returned to levels they had not experienced in years, and many also stated that their personal confidence had dramatically increased. To gain the maximal benefit, drink around 8 to 10 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice approximately 1 hour before intimacy. And here is a valuable tip. If you incorporate it into your routine, such as a morning ritual, your baseline circulation will continuously improve over time. Every day you consume it, you are essentially training your blood vessels to remain open, highly responsive, and full of life. But what if there was a drink that went beyond merely protecting nitric oxide, and actually enabled your body to create more of it? There is such a drink, and it is concealed within one of the world's most naturally refreshing fruits. This next suggestion surprises almost every man I speak with. Watermelon. You probably consider it just a simple, sweet, refreshing summer fruit, but inside its signature red flesh, and even more concentrated in the white rind, is one of the most effective natural compounds for men's circulation. It is called citrulline. When you consume watermelon juice, your body efficiently converts this citrulline into another amino acid known as arginine. Arginine, in turn, is then converted into nitric oxide, the same vital molecule that dilates your arteries, amplifies blood flow, and results in stronger, more enduring performance. Now, here is the secret. If you consume arginine directly, a large portion of it is broken down by your digestive system before it can even enter your bloodstream. However, the citrulline found in watermelon bypasses this process. It travels intact through your body, is converted in your kidneys, and then effectively floods your system with highly usable arginine, which is the perfect fuel for nitric oxide. This means that consuming watermelon juice is actually a significantly more efficient way to naturally boost nitric oxide than most supplements currently sold on the market. In fact, studies have confirmed that men who regularly drank watermelon juice experienced improved blood flow and noticeably better firmness within as little as 2 weeks. So how is it best prepared? Blend approximately 3 to 4 cups of fresh watermelon cubes. Make sure to include some of the pale white rind, as that is where the highest concentration of citrulline is located. This will yield around 16 ounces of juice. Consume it 30 to 60 minutes before intimacy. It is naturally sweet, hydrating, and works exceptionally well when paired with either beetroot or pomegranate juice. Remember this key principle: beetroot generates nitric oxide, pomegranate shields it, and watermelon helps your body manufacture more of it. These are 3 natural allies working together synergistically to fully restore your circulation, and when you correctly combine them, the resulting effect is truly unmatched. This is what I refer to as the triple nitric oxide booster, and I will demonstrate how to prepare it next. Alright gentlemen, this is the moment where all the elements converge. You have just learned how beetroot juice opens and relaxes your blood vessels, how pomegranate juice successfully protects the existing nitric oxide, and how watermelon juice provides the fuel to build even more of it. Now, envision the powerful impact when you blend all 3 together. That is the core of the triple nitric oxide booster. It is simple, completely natural, and represents one of the most effective vascular combinations available to drink. Here is the recipe. In a large glass or shaker, combine 8 ounces of beetroot juice, 6 ounces of watermelon juice, and 4 ounces of pomegranate juice. That's all, an 18-ounce drink that simultaneously activates 3 distinct pathways for enhanced blood flow, greater stamina, and elevated energy. The beetroot initiates the process, sending nitrates throughout your system. The watermelon adds citrulline, which is converted to arginine, effectively fueling the creation of even more nitric oxide. And the pomegranate's powerful antioxidants keep that nitric oxide alive and biologically active for an extended period. Collectively, they trigger a chain reaction within your bloodstream, like 3 lanes of a major highway suddenly opening up after years of severe congestion. Men who consistently try this precise combination often describe the feeling as warm, incredibly steady, and deeply charged, not feeling agitated or overstimulated but simply alive. Consume it about 1 hour before intimacy to achieve the most profound results. If you maintain consistency and drink it a few times each week, your baseline circulation will continue to improve significantly. You will begin to notice heightened energy, quicker recovery, and even sharper mental focus throughout your day. Many men tell me it's like rediscovering the best version of themselves they thought they had lost long ago. But here is the most encouraging aspect. You do not have to wait a long time for results. The beneficial effects begin to accumulate within hours. And the longer you consistently use this ritual, the stronger its effects become. Because once your circulation is fully awakened, your body instinctively remembers the optimal way it is meant to function. But what if you elevate this strategy even further, by using these powerful drinks not only immediately prior to activity but as part of your routine every single day? That is where the true, lasting transformation truly begins. Here is a crucial point most men overlook. These specific drinks do not only deliver results for one single night, they actively train your body to function at a higher level every day. Nitric oxide is not designed to be a one-time chemical explosion, it is an intrinsic part of your body's long-term internal communication system. When you supply your blood vessels with the specific nutrients they require every day, they adapt quickly. They begin to produce nitric oxide more efficiently than before. They become more flexible, and they remain open for extended periods. This means your fundamental baseline circulation improves substantially. You will notice the difference even on days when you are not anticipating any intimacy. You will wake up feeling more energetic. You will recover much faster after your workouts. Your hands and feet may even stay warmer because blood is finally flowing freely again without restriction. Research confirms that men who regularly drink beetroot or pomegranate juice every day for several weeks develop significantly stronger and more responsive blood vessels. Their blood pressure often stabilizes, their stamina noticeably increases, and their self-confidence fully returns. Think of this as receiving compounding interest for your health. Each glass you consume builds upon the benefits of the one before it. You are not merely enhancing performance for the evening, you are actively rebuilding a vital foundation for all the years to come. Here is a straightforward daily regimen I frequently recommend. In the morning, consume a small glass of pomegranate juice, roughly 8 ounces. This effectively sets the ideal stage for superior endothelial health throughout the entire day. In the afternoon, incorporate a beetroot shot or a small smoothie featuring fresh watermelon. This action helps keep your nitric oxide levels consistently high, your blood vessels open, and your circulation steadily humming. And for those times when you anticipate intimacy later that day, that is the moment to bring back the full triple booster formula. Because by this point, your body is not starting from zero. It is already perfectly primed, highly responsive, and fully ready. Men who commit to this ritual consistently often remark that they do not just feel physically stronger, they also feel more mentally confident, more fully alive, and much more like their authentic selves again. However, there are still 2 additional natural drinks that can deepen this transformation even further. One is crucial for helping your blood recover, and the other is excellent for sharpening your mental focus and achieving calm. Let's discuss those next. Now let's incorporate 2 overlooked allies that many men completely ignore. These drinks don't just amplify blood flow, they also assist your body in recovery, promote a sense of calm, and allow you to perform longer without experiencing burnout. We will begin with tart cherry juice. This intensely dark red juice is absolutely packed with potent antioxidants called anthocyanins. They are highly effective at fighting inflammation, actively helping to repair the walls of your blood vessels, and maintaining the necessary flexibility of your arteries. But here is the secret benefit. Tart cherry juice is also one of nature's richest sources of natural melatonin. You might assume melatonin is exclusively for sleep, but it is also a very powerful vascular protector. It assists your body in repairing the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries, specifically while you sleep. It also prevents nitric oxide from breaking down during the night. So when you consume a small glass of tart cherry juice a few hours before bedtime, you are not only setting yourself up for much deeper, more restorative rest, you are also giving a significant boost to your circulation for the next day. It is like fully recharging your entire system while you sleep soundly. Next, let's introduce the daytime champion, green tea. Green tea does not directly produce nitric oxide. Instead, its function is to help your body utilize the nitric oxide it already has much more effectively. Its key compound, EGCG, actively protects the enzyme responsible for creating nitric oxide from oxidative damage. This means that the nitric oxide you already possess works for an extended period and at a higher level of strength. Furthermore, green tea contains L-theanine, an amino acid renowned for calming the mind without inducing drowsiness. When combined with the minor amount of caffeine present in green tea, it produces a truly special state, focused relaxation. This exact calm confidence is precisely what men need before intimacy. Therefore, here is a quick, easy formula you can try. Brew 2 strong cups of green tea. Allow them to cool down, and then mix them with 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice. Add ice if you prefer. This mixture is what I call the endothelial health blend, a drink that comprehensively supports your blood vessels, sharpens your mental state, and maintains thriving nitric oxide levels throughout the day. So by now we have covered your ideal pre-activity drinks, your essential daily circulation routine, and your recovery blend. But there is still one more simple secret that could determine the success or failure of everything. Something so basic that most men completely fail to consider: hydration. And I will now explain why it is more important than you may realize. Next, before you consider consuming any of these potent drinks, there is one non-negotiable rule that every man must know. None of this strategy will work if you are dehydrated. Visualize your blood supply as water flowing through a hose. If the volume of water is insufficient, even the widest hose will not be able to deliver adequate pressure. This is exactly the scenario that occurs inside your body. If your fluid levels are low, your overall blood volume decreases, and when that happens, your circulation, your energy, and your firmness will all be negatively affected. So here is the quick solution. In the hours leading up to intimacy, consume about 16 to 24 ounces of plain water. Do not drink it immediately before, but rather 2 to 3 hours beforehand. This time frame gives your body the necessary time to fully absorb it, rebuild blood volume, and prime your entire system for optimal flow. Then, when the time comes to consume your nitric oxide booster, your blood will have the exact volume and necessary pressure required to fully respond. But exercise caution not to overdo it. Drinking an excessive amount of water immediately before activity can make you feel uncomfortably bloated or distracted. Optimal hydration is about achieving balance, not flooding your system unnecessarily. Now, let's discuss a factor you might not anticipate: temperature. If you consume your juice when it is ice cold, your body's initial reaction is a brief constriction of the blood vessels. This is why I always advise my patients to keep these restorative drinks at room temperature, or only very slightly cool. Cold liquids have the effect of momentarily tightening your vessels. Room temperature consumption keeps them fully relaxed and ready. And yes, timing remains absolutely critical. Most of these beverages, particularly the beetroot, watermelon, and the triple blend, perform best when consumed approximately 60 minutes before intimacy. This marks the moment when nitric oxide reaches its peak concentration in your bloodstream. However, every individual body is unique. Some men observe the best results after 45 minutes, while others find 90 minutes works better. I encourage you to experiment slightly to identify your personal sweet spot. And always remember that with these powerful natural boosters, simply drinking more is not always better. Stick diligently to the optimal recommended ranges: 8 to 16 ounces of pure beetroot juice, 7 to 10 ounces of pomegranate, and 12 to 16 ounces of watermelon. Consuming more than these amounts will not double the benefits, it will simply add unnecessary sugar and calories that your body does not require. So to briefly summarize, maintain optimal hydration, keep your restorative drinks at room temperature, and time their consumption about 1 hour before the planned activity. Follow these steps, and you will undeniably feel the profound difference, not only physically but in your overall sense of confidence as well. And now it is time for the final piece of advice I promised at the beginning, the ultimate takeaway. The one core element that effortlessly ties all of this information together into one simple, potentially life-changing ritual. Let us bring all these concepts together now, gentlemen, because everything we have explored today is not merely about consuming a single drink or having one successful night. It is fundamentally about the process of reclaiming something much deeper: your optimal circulation, your personal confidence, and your sense of control over your own body. Here is the powerful, underlying truth. Your body retains the full potential to perform just as powerfully as it did years ago. You simply need to provide it with the correct biological reminders and the right nutrients. Beetroot to generate nitric oxide, pomegranate for crucial protection, watermelon as fuel, tart cherry juice for recovery support, and green tea for focused calm. By integrating these, you are actively rebuilding the very biological system that controls your energy, your inherent strength, and your masculinity. Start with this core practice. Exactly 1 hour before intimacy, consume your triple nitric oxide booster. That is 8 ounces of beetroot, 6 ounces of watermelon, and 4 ounces of pomegranate. Drink it at room temperature. Maintain your hydration. Practice deep breathing. Then, simply allow your body the necessary time to work its natural magic. You will experience a feeling of warmth. You will feel a surge of energy. You will feel truly alive. And if you consistently adhere to this regimen, a little pomegranate in the morning, beetroot or watermelon in the afternoon, and tart cherry juice at night, you will begin to see permanent, transformative changes. Your overall circulation will improve, your energy levels will return, and the powerful confidence that defines you will come roaring back. This is not a pharmaceutical pill. It is a genuine partnership with your own body's biology. Men who strictly adhere to this ritual often share a remarkable sentiment with me. They stop dedicating mental energy to worrying about performance and instead begin truly enjoying authentic connection again. That is the ultimate profound power behind these natural boosters. They do not just assist your physical body, they fully help you feel like your best self again. So here is my direct call to action for you. Try the 1-hour ritual just one time this week. After you do, please return to our Inner Strength 60 channel and share what you observed. Comment below. Did you feel greater energy, noticeably better blood flow, or a stronger sense of confidence? And if you have any pressing questions regarding your circulation, hormones, or general men's health, please post them in the comments section. I personally review every one of them and will address them in forthcoming videos. If this information proved helpful, please click the like button, subscribe to the Inner Strength 60 channel, and share it with another man who absolutely deserves to feel strong and vital again. Because I can assure you, your best years are not behind you. They are patiently waiting for you to fully awaken your body once more. I am Dr. Jason Brooks, men's health specialist, reminding you that true power, stamina, and confidence all begin with optimal circulation. And in our next video, I will reveal a simple bedtime habit that has the potential to naturally triple your testosterone levels without relying on a single supplement. Stay tuned and take great care of yourself.